What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with Marvel Strike Force's newest character here, in being Agatha Harkness joining the battle. As you guys can see, some quick highlights of what she's going to bring to the table. She's really going to be supporting allies with her deflects, her barriers, and heals, so being that key support in the rest of the Darkhold team. She's also going to be gaining ability energy for each Mystic enemy, and her ultimate ability actually stuns Hero Mystic Blasters, so that specifically targets, characters such as Icarus, part of that Eternals team, and as well, her synergy with the rest of the team is going to be applying those deflects, as well as draining and focus. So as you can see, how to recruit her, she's actually going to be coming up as a milestone event, so it'll be very similar how we went about and actually unlocked Morbius. Fingers crossed it's actually going to be that smooth. But for any of these characters being added, you can see here we get that increased drop rate of 15% for limited time, so you bet we got to take full advantage of that. We're also going to be taking a look at our review roster and T4 recommendations and what we can see right now preemptively. And as you guys can see from my roster, I've been pretty fortunate to at least get most of them with the Darkhold with at least a 4 red. So that's the game plan today. I'm going to open up to see if I can ideally hit that. But 3 or 4 red is going to be the goal, especially now that we saved up enough to be able to be waiting for Morgan Le Fay once she's available. So always, I like to double check, you guys. If you hit the little claims here and hit the additional I for details, this promotion credit, I usually like to scroll down to the 2 red promotion very bottom. And then if we see Agatha here, as you can see, we're good to go with the extra 15%. We got 99 here. Yeah, I usually like to open 5 to 10 to see how our luck is doing, but because we're aiming specifically for a 4 today, I'm going to open a few here. We don't have any luck. We might even just switch over to the Elite 4s just because we want to fully take advantage of that extra 15% here. So got a purple right there. Oh darn, so got my hopes up there. At least we got some duplicate credits that we can utilize later on. So no luck so far, you guys. We're definitely going to be a little bit more generous in today's video just because I didn't realize how much of these red stars that I've actually saved up, which is really good because at the end of the day, when so many characters are coming out, and there you guys have it, the first 3 red that we see there. But again, I'm not going to stop there today. I want to see if I can get lucky with potentially a 4. And then, yeah, ideally, always make a game plan, you guys. Hopefully you're not blowing too much, but keep in mind, Morgan Le Fay isn't too far as well, so we got to make sure we're using these sparingly, especially knowing how Marvel Strike Force always has characters and teams in store for us, right? So another purple right there with the Cyborg. Unfortunately, not the character we would like, but you know what? At least it's, again, adding to the duplicates. So we'll keep going here. I'm thinking we go up to the rest of 80 and then we'll see how we do, and then maybe open a couple of the Elite Fours. Sometimes the luck just doesn't fall in your favor too, and it's really important, you guys, especially if you're going through, make sure you're budgeting and keeping track of how much you want to be. Never overdo your set mind, right? Because you always want to make sure you have a game plan here. Let's see here. Let's do 4 more of these guys here. I want to see if we can luck out on another purple, just because we do have quite a few of these Elite 2s. Yeah, just not falling for us. We did get a couple of purples, but not the promoted character in this case. Let's go. Oh, one more. Darn. So there you guys have it. That's a few there. And let's go ahead and see if our luck is a little better here. We got 10 for Agatha. I do want to save up the most of them for Morgan. So I mean, we're just gonna open a couple here and see if our luck falls in our favor. The good news with these guys is that at least we do get a guaranteed chance of an Elite 4. So didn't fall there. Let's see if we get luckier here. For Jubilee duplicates once again. Yeah, let's keep this party going. Definitely being more generous than my previous videos, because usually I only aim for a 2 or 3, but these characters are looking really good. I do want to round out the rest of my roster. So yeah, I do at most. I did want to just spend 5 here. So you know what? I believe that was 4. Let's do 1 more here and see if the luck falls. And if not, I guess we may just have to make do for the time being, guys. Elite 5. You know what? Just because you guys have stayed with me, you know what? Why the heck not? We got enough duplicates of the Elite 4s. Maybe we can give a chance with one of these Elite 5s and see if we get luckier. Oh, wow. So, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Got a 6 of Wong here. Woo. That is actually really good for myself. So, I'm gonna stick with that. We ended up with the 3. May potentially try more later with Agatha, but the luck's not falling. I'll take the 6 with Wong because he's gonna be an absolute unit for a tank. So, there you guys have it. At least now we got a couple more upgrades there. Definitely got to build up Wong when his blitz comes up. That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Agatha's kit now in more detail and see which of the T4 recommendations high level before we start using this team. So Witchcraft Basic is her primary attack here. As you can see, she's going to be attacking for 50% piercing. If the primary target's actually Mystic, she's also going to be dealing additional 5% of their max HP. So absolutely, it's a good value attack already because you don't usually see an attack that actually scales with the target's HP. By leveling this ability up, you can see she's going to be applying Deflect, to herself, and a random Darkhold for 2 random allies as you increase it. And then as you maximize this, it's going to apply to the rest of the group. And what's notable with the level 6 is that we're also going to get an opportunity to actually get an additional attack. Their damage is reduced, but it's a primary attack. By T4ing this ability, she's actually going to call 2 random Darkhold allies to attack. So I mean, this one attack just becomes 3 attacks when you combo that up with the rest of the Darkhold team. So definitely I would recommend this T4 because she's going to be applying some additional damage on top of everything going on already, right? So binding enchantment, special attack. As you can see here, she's going to be applying a slow and a stun depending on how you level it up, right? So if the primary target already has a slow, she's actually going to be applying the stun overall, as you can see there. There's also going to be additional piercing damage that you can see for the primary and secondary targets. Now, what's notable about this ability is that the primary target already has a stun. She's actually going to bonus attack for additional piercing and then prolong all conditions that are negative, excluding the ability to block and stun. So, I mean, really good overall when you're synergizing with the rest of the team, especially Scarlet Witch, that has really good synergy with the negative conditions being added already, and she can also extend negative conditions. So keep that in mind. The T4 upgrade here only increases the damage, so I wouldn't recommend this one. I think the level 6 is good value. She's not going to be doing a lot of damage already on the team because she is meant for support, so I wouldn't T4 this. The first one made sense because Witchcraft actually brought on the rest of the Darkhold allies being in here to actually apply that damage. RuneScape Ultimate is their main ability here in terms of crippling damage. As you can see, attacking all enemies for the piercing damage, bonus attacking as well. Leveling this ability up, she's actually going to gain 2 ability energy for each mystic enemy up to a maximum of 6 times. It's going to allow her to actually be able to almost rejuvenate her ultimate, which is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, leveling this ability up, she's also going to heal all allies for 15% of the max health, and as well as adding a barrier on top of that. So I mean, this is just going to be an absolute juggernaut of ability to do damage and as well as providing support. The heal block's also going to apply for 2 turns once you level it up, as well as on top of that, offense down and more healing. T4ing this ability, this is icing on the cake, applying a stun to the highest damage Hero Mystic Blaster and Hero Mystic Controller. So I mean, potentially she's going to be applying stuns to 2 potential characters if they hit these traits. So I mean, this is meant for Eternals, like I said. This is really going to shut them down. T4ing this also increases the barrier level here, especially the max health. So 100% no-brainer, must T4 right there with the ultimate. Last but not least, Salem Survivor is her passive, and as you can see on spawn, she's actually going to gain 2 death proof at the end of any turn. If this character has taunt, she's actually going to gain stealth, so she's never really going to get attacked if she has the taunt. As you can see, by leveling this ability up, the focus goes up for her and the rest of the team. When any allies actually drop below that 30% threshold for the first time, she's going to clear disruption and flip the negatives into positives. Whenever any enemies drop below that threshold for the first time, she's going to attack them for 100% piercing and flip positives into negatives, and then conversely, apply that disruption as well as deflect up to the ally. So I mean, again, she's just going to be making sure that the enemies just lose their positive buffs, especially when they hit that threshold and they lose the benefits, right? And lastly, with the T4 here, she's going to gain 25% drain, and then as well as providing that for the rest of the team. So this is really going to give them lifesteal and sustainability on top of their already powerful conditions and buffs. So I mean, this is icing as well. I would definitely 100% recommend T4ing this. So her basic, her ultimate, and her passive. Not too much to say about her special, but overall, very, very good abilities here, you guys, and I would highly recommend it. I'm glad you guys were able to at least capture the 6 red unlock here Wong. So thank you as always, guys. Do appreciate you checking my videos. Let me know what you think below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.